the culture in you.
How was your
Okay.
week?
My week was good, man. My week was
Let's-
good.
Yeah, had a real good week. Good for you.
Yeah.
What'd you get into?
I did a lot of things. I went to the beach.
Which beach?
I guess it's Point Doom.
Point
One
Doom,
we always
Malibu.
go to, right?
Okay.
Then I went and saw the movies. I went to the like rooftop movie. It was
Oh,
really
real
fun.
cool.
Yeah, and we saw Coming to America.
Nice.
Yeah.
In LA somewhere or in the valley? Where you
Downtown.
at? Downtown.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah, that's a good time.
And then I don't know, we did a lot of stuff. We had a lot of dinner, just spent a lot of good time.
Oh, you by yourself? You did this all by yourself?
Yep. Gang.
Oh, for sure.
Anyways, how was your week? What'd you do? Oh, and we celebrated Ivy's birthday, our aunt. That was fun.
Had a good time.
That was a party.
Had a
Was it?
real good time. Did you have
All
fun?
right. I had a great time.
What'd you do most of the time?
What did I do most of the time?
Yeah, what did you do at the party? When you're at a party, like, all right, look, when you're
I
at a party.
fraternized with everybody.
All right, look. When you're at a party,
Mm-hmm.
I guess it depends on whose party, probably. But when you're at a family party, what are you? Are you chatting up people? Are you sipping on a drink quietly at a table, just listening to other people talk? Are you moving through the party?
I think there's moments for all of those things.
You do all those things.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think there's some moments where I'm just like taking it all in,
Mhm.
like it's all of us and like whatever. And sometimes I want to talk to someone, and like sometimes it's someone I haven't seen in a minute that I just like want to catch up with. So yeah, I mean, there's room for all that.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about you? What do you think? Which one are you?
Oh yeah, same. It just depends.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
I
it
was
depends.
put in the box, but for sure.
For sure.
So
sure.
oh yeah, what'd you do this week? Did you have anything?
This week, what did I do this week?
Your daughter got her bed.
My daughter got her bed. I was trying to decide if that was this week or last week.
No, you were working on it last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I delivered and I finished,
That episode never
completed.
came out.
I was wondering. I was like,
Yeah.
it would have been today.
Right.
Yeah. The bed is so great.
Mhm.
This is how great that bed is.
Look, somebody.
Let me tell you how great that bed is. That bed can not only fit the baby,
Mm-hmm.
it can not only fit daddy plus the baby,
Mm-hmm.
it can also fit the daddy plus the baby plus the dog.
Yo, that's the most sickening. That's crazy.
Man, let me tell you. When I tell you I've had bad sleep before. I camped a lot, traveled. When I tell you I haven't had bad sleep like I had last night ever, real. Like I woke up, my head was hurting. I woke up, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it today. And then I was like, I woke up and felt like it was just gloomy out, which it was, but that didn't help.
Yeah.
So basically, we're trying to transition her into her own bed, and so it's kind of hard, right? If you leave them, they'll just cry, and you have to keep getting up. So we're trying to transition. So I slept with her last night, so that when she does wake up in the middle of the night, she's like, "Oh, okay, cool, Pops is here."
Still here, yeah.
Yeah, she goes right back to sleep, and so
Right.
doing that, it was cool. I knew it was gonna be a rough night of sleep, but not as bad as it wasn't. I didn't expect it to be as bad as it was.
Is this her first night? Was that her first night sleeping in the bed?
No. Her mom slept with her in the bed before, like sometime last week as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but so I was like, let me try it out.
Mm.
Let me, help.
What did she say about it? Did she get a
She said she tried to warn me.
Oh.
She tried to warn me that it was gonna be rough.
That's funny.
Yeah. So the difference being when she slept with the baby, it was just her and the baby.
Okay.
This time, me, the dog, and the baby,
Man, and a baby bed.
and a twin size bed, twin mattress. Mattress is comfortable. I love I love how the bed, the Montessori frame keeps everything kind of not caged in. Keeps it safe. But I love the fact there's an open door because she just loves to come on in and out with her as she pleases.
Okay.
And then when she wants to chill out, she'll just come inside and lay down for a minute or just
And
sit.
it's easy for her to climb up and down. She's
For
like,
sure, because
okay.
all she has to climb up is the mattress,
Okay.
right? Because the mattress is sitting on the floor.
Okay.
And this frame is pretty much just around it.
Mm.
And so, yeah, that was pretty much my week. We were at the party over the weekend.
Mhm.
That was a good time.
Mhm.
Summertime's been cracking.
Yeah.
Not cracking, but summertime seems like it's going to be pretty busy.
Yeah.
August is going to be pretty busy. There's a lot going on that month. What are you smiling for?
Because I just thought about something.
What?
They think I don't know I'm having a surprise party, but I do.
Oh man, I heard. I heard about that.
Anyways, so that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. She's still lying though. She's still lying to me.
She's
Mom's still lying to me. She literally lied to me for 20 minutes. And I said, Mom. And she said, Chelsea, I'm not arguing with you anymore. I said, okay, I'm just telling you.
She has to mentally tell herself.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's not what
It's not. You didn't do that. You didn't do that.
Oh,
We're still in the
my
fight.
gosh,
We're still in
yeah.
the fight.
That's funny. But
And have you seen Space Jam?
I saw 15 minutes of it.
Okay. What'd you think? Good 15?
No, but I did the strong 15 and it was not. I was like, I don't think I need to see this movie. Yeah, I think whoever it was for, it was for. I don't think it was for me.
But let's go there. Who do you think this movie was for?
I don't know.
Because was it for us who grew up with the Space Jam, who were fans of Michael Jordan?
I think it was for LeBron's sons.
What do you mean?
I don't see anybody else getting anything from it. But I can see them being like, dang, that's cool. My dad was like the next Space Jam, or like,
Oh,
Other than that, I was like, yeah, I could have lived without this. You could have just really re-released the original, and I think I would have had a ball. Yeah. So, did you see it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
No, I haven't seen it yet. I don't have a push to want to see either. But that sucks because I keep hearing all these reviews. But no, I'll be honest with you. I really wasn't excited to see it either way.
Yeah.
But I was like, something I'll see. Like Fast 9.
Okay.
Or F9, Fast and Furious 9. I haven't seen that yet.
Okay.
Maybe it's the baby's fault, actually.
You got some animosity?
Now that I'm realizing, I haven't seen any movies in a long time.
Yeah, I don't think it will be. And if you do, they're not going to be anything past PG for a while.
Nah, because what happens is we can't watch it while she's up. Yeah. Then when she goes to sleep, we don't have like, we need 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, we got things we got to kind of do before we weren't able to do. And then,
yeah.
It's 10:30, 11 already?
Going to sleep.
I don't have 2 hours.
Yeah.
But it's all right. One day I'll watch these movies.
One day Phoenix won't want to be around you anymore.
One day. But LeBron, man, good for him.
Yeah. I mean, and he's like now the first billionaire from the NBA to...
LeBron is the
first NBA player to
earn $1 billion in his career?
In his career.
So you're telling me that it's not just payouts from the NBA. You're saying like it's movie deals, production, whatever monies he's acquired at least $1 billion in his.
That would make sense.
Okay.
Because a career could be more than just one avenue, right?
Right. Right.
And I don't see how. Yeah, and I feel like the only reason that came out is because so did Space Jam, and he has a percentage of that.
Well, apparently, what I had heard was. Yeah. I'm not one to spread rumors.
Okay,
But apparently, because the release of Space Jam was right in the finals. Mm-hmm. Apparently, the Lakers were expected to be in the finals during the release of Space Jam, which would have hyped it up even more.
Oh.
But the Lakers didn't make it, and so that kind of took some steam out of the release of Space Jam. I think for maybe their initial plan.
Wow. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
It says James has earned $346 million from his NBA contracts and $700 million from various off-court deals like sponsorships, his media companies, and investments. James is the first U.S. athlete in the 4 major sports to accumulate $1 billion while still active in his or her sport. Michael Jordan is the only other known billionaire basketball player, but he crossed the $1 billion threshold years after his paying days were over.
So he acquired it while still getting NBA checks.
Right. And that was on MarketWatch.com.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. I mean, obviously, there's always that slight difference, right? There's 15 more ways to make money now than there was then.
I mean, like, okay, can you look at your bank account? When you have all that money, do you check it? Do you check your Amex?
Oh,
do you know what I mean? Like, I remember we watched that T-Pain, and he was like, in the beginning, he didn't know anything about his bank account. He didn't want to see it. Yeah. I mean, obviously, he learned that that's probably not the smartest way to go about things.
Yeah.
But, like, when you have that much money, like that generational wealth that, like,
Yeah.
How do you keep track?
I'm sure he's got accountants.
I mean, right, but it's like on a personal level, it's like, damn, you just have to wait. You just have to wait for if something were to happen.
Yeah, right. I don't even know.
Which I don't wish upon. It's just like I could just imagine the level of stress, kind of like, you know.
But I mean, you're dealing with there's also just different people, right? So LeBron already could have been a type of person who's cautious with his money.
Maybe.
Right? Versus, say, a T-Pain where he just wasn't.
It seems that way.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, it can just be as simple as that sometimes.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that's dope.
Yeah.
He's
Question
really
for
changing
you.
some stuff. Huh?
If you could have the world's attention for 30 seconds,
okay,
what would you want them to know? Or what would you say?
Would I have longer than this amount of time to think about it? Because I'm sure it'd be like very deep and like, yeah.
But off top, like if you had 30 seconds to speak to the entire world, no matter the language barrier, like what would you say?
It'd probably be a solution to something having to do with like systemic racism.
All right. So what would you say?
I don't know.
30 seconds.
I don't know. I would hope I had a day to research something at least a day.
They're like, Chelsea, you have 15 seconds to figure this out.
Now I have
what
15
you got?
seconds.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Come on, tell us.
I would say watch Dr. Sebi documentaries and Dick Gregory and
You can say, I ain't got nothing for you, but they do.
Spy.
Invest in Spy, y'all. To the moon.
I think that's like all I would like to be able to get out.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And I'd be like, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
You'd have a Huey moment. I just want to say, F y'all. I love you. Rest in peace, Nipsey.
Who's Huey?
From the Boondocks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You okay?
No. I thought this had happened in real life the way you were saying it because you're like,
Nah, because I was, You all right?
Yep.
You okay?
Yep.
Need some water?
Nope. Yes. Do you have any in your pocket?
I need some too. Let's take a break.
Okay.
Get some water.
If you had 30 seconds of the world's attention, what would you do? What would you say? What would you do? What would you say? What would you do?
All right, since you want to put me in the hot seat.
Yeah.
If I had the world's attention for 30 seconds, I would say all right, check this out.
No, I don't do this.
No.
Answer
Am
the
I in a
question.
dark room by myself? Or are there
See what
people
I'm
looking
saying?
at me talking?
See what I'm saying?
All right,
I'm saying?
okay, I got you. I would say everybody's got a light in them. If you feel sad, no, I don't know what I say.
You don't know what you would say?
No, let's erase this part. This is what I say.
No. We're not racing anything. You don't have that title. You don't get those options.
Hey,
Mariah.
let's cut
Nope.
this. Let's
Nope.
cut that shit. cut.
Manager.
Hey, do you remember that video of the two dudes sitting in the car and they were taking shots like Hennessy or something?
Oh yeah, he tried to do it. He spit it up and he
tried to drink a bunch of it.
He threw up. And he was like,
he started throwing up. He looked at this dude's like, cut the tape.
I feel like we watched that video a lot.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes, he thought he was so hard.
Yo,
He
because he
was
said
like,
something slick right before he
was like,
drank
this
it.
is how we do it.
Yeah, yep. Good.
Oh my God.
Remember that video of
No, what would you do? I didn't forget. What would you do? You had the world attention for 30 seconds. You asked me on the spot. Figure it out.
All right.
You've actually had longer to think about it.
No, I've been talking. I can't talk and think at the same time.
Okay.
Like you wasting my thinking time
You
when
wrote
you
it
keep
down,
talking to me.
but okay.
Yeah, because it was on my thought. It was on my head.
Right. Let's
All
move on.
No.
That don't make sense.
No, if I could speak to the world for 30 seconds, let's move on and pass this real quick. Okay, here's one. Okay. I would tell the world that we should all come together for a game of hopscotch.
And what are we achieving with what you just fucking said?
Maybe play a handball.
What are we achieving here? Nothing, right?
Mm.
Wow. mean, so that you just wasted 30 seconds.
You know what I realized though? I don't think that. Like, who cares what you have to say?
Oh, what? What do you mean? Who cares what you have to say?
Well, right. The same way we were like, well, I don't know what I'd say because whatever I say ain't relevant to anybody else.
But why isn't it?
Because who am I?
You're you.
Exactly. So they're gonna be like, who are you?
So you have to be what? Somebody famous?
Well, I guess so, right? You have to be someone that people wouldn't mind listening to.
But that doesn't make sense. Just so that's crazy that you feel that way.
Well, I don't, but I'm thinking reality
you're minimizing
is
everyone that's not in the public eye when it's like everyone that's actually like it.
No, I'm saying realistically, what are people going to listen to you for when they're like, well, why would I listen to you?
If you say something of value and you add value to someone's life, that I'd listen to it. It's like if a
No, how are they going to watch you for that? Go ahead.
See, now you're thinking too hard.
No.
How they gonna watch you on the 30 seconds? I don't know, nigga. This is your question.
All right.
But I'm just saying, like, let's say you're in front of a big old board. I don't know. I mean, on the TV.
Okay.
Everybody's TV cuts on in every room. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I get you.
Right. Like, I would say something of value, and I'm sure they'd listen. But if I'm like, goo goo gaga, ha ha ha, everybody's gonna be like, what? And like, go back to what they're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. You're an interesting character, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do. For sure.
All I know is the word of the day is second string friend. Ever heard that before?
Are you okay? I'm just not sure anymore. I don't know anymore. All right.
Somebody help me.
Anyways, all right. Oof. You're interesting. You are definitely different. Okay, so I was going to drop facts on you. This is my put you on. All right? I don't know if you guys heard about Bruce Beach before. Bruce Beach was a a husband and wife, black family. They opened up a resort. They bought property, opened up a resort, and they wanted it to be for African-American families. Well, LA County said, fuck y'all, and took the property from them. Well, recently, right? Recently, the Bruce family just got $75 million worth of their land back. Los Angeles County leaders are moving forward with the plan to return prime beachfront property to descendants of a black couple who built the resort, blah, blah, blah. So I think that's huge. That's huge. That's never been done. I don't know why it's really not being publicized or talked about, but I guess they don't want to trigger anything, right? They don't want a whole bunch of niggas asking for their land back. That's owed to them. Rightfully so. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I guess that was my put you on.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if people are going to stop going to the beach.
I hope, listen.
Or I wonder if a certain type of folk are going to start going to that beach now.
I don't mind. I think that like segregation is near.
Hmm?
I feel like, cause I was thinking about the Olympics, right? And there's a couple different things. I was like, we need to start our own. Like, we are everything. Like, if it wasn't for us, there'd be no competition in the stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm waiting for you.
We're like the highest performing. We're the highest performing everything, in my opinion. And I feel like for the way that we're treated and disrespected and unappreciated, we need to like just ixnay out everybody else, you know? Well, specifically like white people. But, you know, I don't know. I'm over it. I'm over trying to fit into the club. You know? Like their lives club. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry. Okay. But anyways, I know I just kind of ranted right there. But it was because like somebody came out and was like a past Olympian was like promoting CBD products at the Olympics. But like, what?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like I feel like they're always smacking us in the face and like kicking us and telling us like this is the best they can do. Mm-hmm. Like we're trying. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's just like I'm over it.
Okay.
So I'm with Killer Mike when it comes to like segregation. I think like oh, and we talked about all those. Oh, that wasn't you. Go ahead.
What?
Sorry, nothing.
So you think segregation is important?
I think it's
necessary.
I think at this point, because I don't see it going.
So how many years removed are we from segregation? Do you happen to know?
No, I don't know. I thought it was in the 50s or the 60s. So 62 years ago.
What's Jim Crow laws?
Jim Crow laws were stated in local laws that enforce racial segregation in the southern United States and elsewhere within the United States.
Oh, right. Like colors, like black only or white only.
Yeah.
I think those are Jim Crow laws.
Jim Crow days, yeah.
Right.
Back when Jim Crow.
Was that a person? It's a person, right?
Jim Crow, the Jim Crow persona is a theater character developed and popularized by Thomas D. Rice, and a racist depiction of African Americans and of their culture. Rice based the character on a folk trickster named Jim Crow that had long been popular among black slaves.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that, actually. I thought it was a guy. It's like an old sheriff.
No, it was a white actor.
It was a character.
Propelled the stardom of. Yeah, it was a character.
Yeah.
But it was a white guy pretending to be.
Oh, it was a blackface?
That's not what I just read?
No, I thought he said it was a trickster.
Okay, it says a white actor named Daddy Rice was propelled to stardom for performing minstrel routines as the fictional Jim Crow, a caricature of a clumsy, dim-witted black enslaved man.
Got it.
So
yeah.
Sounds like
with the red lips, probably. Oh, interesting. Yeah,
that's a lot to take in, actually.
They used to poke fun at us, man.
We just like really deep dived into something that's like really cool. I mean, it's not cool, but like it's interesting to know.
We just learned something new.
Yeah, that should put you on, really.
Yeah, put them on to that Jim Crow.
Hey,
let's get back to them Jim Crow days.
Okay, all right.
That's what you want, remember?
Speaking of Jim Crow, Kanye just booked out.
Slick.
He just booked
Very
out
slick.
the Atlanta Stadium to live until he finishes his album.
Well, the thing is, right? Atlanta football stadium.
Yeah.
Well, they have a football season coming up.
Yeah, I'm saying maybe he's gonna finish his album in a couple days.
Or is he sitting in the locker rooms back there? And he's like, "Hey, can you guys keep it down? I got this last little verse I'm trying to wrap up."
That's crazy.
Yo, could you imagine? There could be a funny little skit on that.
He's
That'd be
so
a funny
extra.
skit with that one, huh?
He's so extra.
Kanye Cheddar?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kanye's extra, but that's why he's Kanye. Kanye's name is extra.
Yeah, like from birth.
You know what I'm saying?
This guy has been different.
Yeah, but see, the homeboy from Backstreet Boys, Boyz II Men, Wanye.
What?
You know Wanye?
Sonny. No.
He's a singer, yeah, Wanye. He has a brother. They're in the same group. Either Back to Men or Boys to
Back to Men.
What's it called?
Or Boys in the Hood.
I'm
done.
That was funny. Boys in the Hood or Back to Men's. Okay. One of them.
Yep. All right.
That's funny.
If you guys can.
Well, Kanye and Wanye. Wanye is a person.
Okay.
What
are we talking about now?
Oh, Kanye West is
but I'm saying, why are you
sleeping in the
Wanye?
stadium?
What about Wanye? Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Man.
Yo, aliens. Kanye potentially?
Oh yeah. No, definitely. Michael Jackson, Kanye, off top.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Lady Gaga. Mark Zuckerberg. Jeff Bezos.
Elon Musk.
But
see,
Oprah.
This is the thing.
She probably wasn't an alien in the beginning, but she is now.
Let me ask you this. We just went down the list of successful people.
Yeah. Oh. I don't want to talk about that.
Do you happen to, if you were an alien?
If anybody doesn't know, if something happens to me, look up MK Ultra.
Check this out. Do you think that aliens are just choosing to be successful people? Or there's aliens out there who's like, I'm just out here just trying to just kick it.
They just manipulate the system because they're further ahead of us.
Do you get what I'm saying? They're like,
I know what you're saying.
You got some bummy ass aliens living on Earth. Talking about some, man, I ain't trying to do nothing today.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to hang out in this skin.
Just like there's some bummy ass people on Earth. I think, there's definitely bummy ass aliens that are like, I hate it here. And just like crawl on the floor all day. Just, for show. Yeah. And we think it's something else, but it's actually just them being mad. that they're here.
Man, did you happen to see? This is still related to the UFO alien thing, but did you see the opening ceremony of the Olympics by chance?
No, all I saw was Naomi
Osaka light the torch.
Don't play with me. You thought I didn't know her name because I'm not good with names, but I'm better.
No, this took you a while, so I was helping you get there.
Yeah, whatever. I just saw her light.
They did this really cool drone performance. Like they took, obviously, when you think of drone, you think of cameras, but you know a drone is basically like a flying device, essentially, a remote control device. So they would look like just like little silver ball bearings.
Right.
They had all you saw was
like the goblet. You know what I'm talking about from Harry Potter? They have the wings.
I never watched it, but yeah.
I know, and it's like flying everywhere and they have to catch it?
Yes,
All right,
imagine that, but no wings.
Okay.
So just a shiny ball.
Okay.
It started off because all you saw was like what the screen was, what the camera was showing you, and it was panned up into the sky from the viewpoint of being center field of the stadium. So you're looking up into the dark sky, and you see like this like flat, round circle, and you're like, well, that's cool with lights. You're like, well, what is this? Is it Christmas? But then as the camera starts to pan out and like get out of the arena through the roof, what was flat circle begins to like take a shape of like a big ball, and you're like, what the heck am I? It looked you're like, what am I watching? And basically these drones formed this huge sphere ball.
Multiple?
Yes, it was made up of 1,800 or 18,000 drones created a really, really big ball. And I was just like, and it took, it was like almost the size of the stadium, maybe a quarter of the size. But I was like, wow, it made you think though. All these little alien UFO videos that you might be seeing, like you're like, oh, those lights in the sky just like took off. Watching that performance, you're like, oh, well, it's possible. It's possible that when they do say, oh, what you saw was a drone, maybe because what they just did with those things, the way they controlled those things to do what it did, I wouldn't be shocked. What I'm getting at here is they expose themselves.
I feel like you have to be 10 steps ahead of that kind of the world. Like,
yeah,
if they know that UFOs and stuff is being talked about right now, why not mind blow us to be like, oh, that wasn't.
Well, why do you think they're kind of saying it right now versus like
'cause it's getting closer. It's getting closer
to them revealing themselves?
Jeff Bezos is trying to go to space. Okay, so is that homeboy? What's his name?
Musk?
Mark Bronson?
Zuckerberg?
All of them. They all trying to leave.
Yeah.
Lil Uzi's trying to buy planets. Listen,
I think it's a trend right now.
Something is happening that we're not aware of.
Fair.
Cheating.
What about it?
Because people love when we talk about relationships. I don't know what it is, but anytime we talk about relationships, we get messages. But cheating.
Video games?
No. Relationships. I just said when we talk about relationships and you said
homework?
Video games.
If you cheat in video games, you cheat on homework, you going to cheat on your relationships?
I don't know. I've never cheated in video games. I mean, I put the codes in.
That's a form of cheating.
But it's only for like Grand Theft because you want the jetpack.
It's a form of cheating. Go earn it.
Okay. Well, it's hard to get a jetpack in Grand Theft Auto, by the way. So, you know what? I'm not even doing this with you. He almost got me out of. Got me out of position. No, but cheating. Okay, in a relationship. Is it a mistake or is it a choice?
You chose to make that mistake. Right?
Yeah.
Cheating, you know when you're cheating. You know when you're in a relationship. It's not like you just, I woke up and I'm in a relationship. You know when you're in one.
Is there ever reasoning for you to say, like, if someone cheated on you, is there ever a reason that you would stay?
No. Tell me what you would try to say to me to keep me.
Nothing.
Right. There's nothing you could say that would make sense.
I mean, well, what if they tell you later? Like, it's like 2 years down the road and be like, look, I cheated, but we got back on the road. We're like in the most healthiest place we've ever been. And I want to just get this off my chest so that we're in we're in a healthy space, like forever. Like, I'm so sorry. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
What was the first? How'd you start this sentence?
I told you 2 years later.
You said I cheated.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying.
Nah, you've been lying to me. I'm glad things are great now.
Well,
but we wouldn't have been here if you kept it real then.
Dang. I'm sad.
You can't,
okay.
Yeah, that's just what it is, right?
Yeah.
I don't think there's an excuse for that.
Yeah. And it's interesting, you know, now being in like a, you know, I don't know, being in a relationship you want to be in, it's like I couldn't even imagine like hurting somebody like that. Like when you're younger, I don't really think you're thinking about like all that extra feelings and stuff like that. It's just like you're just trying to have fun.
It's not true, because I cared about people's feelings. For real. Yeah, obviously you and I have completely different views on relationships.
I'm saying
we've established this, I think, like you said, when we first started talking about relationships. So for you, yeah, well, you for whatever reason, you give yourself the excuse.
You know what? I'm about to keep it so 1,000 right now.
Go for it.
I'm about to drop real information right now.
Go ahead.
Anytime I cheated on somebody, it was out of insecurity of being cheated on, or like being them having one up on me, right?
Okay.
That's that was immature space. Anybody I've ever cheated on, but I haven't cheated in 4 or 5 relationships by now, and I'm only 28, so I haven't had that many. Yeah, so once I grew up, it was like, okay, cool.
But what gave you what made you even think that they were going to cheat on you to begin with?
That's probably like trauma, right? Like maybe I was cheated on in one of my first or early on relationships, and then I was just thinking like,
were you, or
survival mode, right?
Were you?
Probably.
Maybe.
I mean, who knows, right? If you don't, yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah. I get that.
It wasn't that I didn't care about someone's feelings. If anything, I probably cared too much, and I was probably trying to stop myself from getting hurt. Like, well, I cheated on him anyways. But it never.
Yeah,
I think never like that.
When I was like younger, I think I had a relationship or two where I was like worried about being broken up with first. So I was like, let me break up with them before they break up with me. But it wasn't a cheating thing. It was more so just like, let me break up with them first.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I don't really care for them anyways. but so I see what you're saying. I guess just with a different perspective.
Right.
Yeah. So I think cheating is a choice. That is a mistake. Because, I mean, if you don't want to be in a relationship,
don't.
Get gone.
Yeah.
Get gone.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, okay, right. So let's say, let's say you're going out, you're kicking it with your buddies, and then, I don't know, what happens? Something happens?
Bachelor party or something.
Okay.
I was asking for a guy's perspective because I want to hear it. A lot of guys would be like, we don't have feelings, and so we can just stick it anywhere, and it doesn't mean that much, But obviously that's not your perspective.
That's not my perspective.
Yeah. It shouldn't.
But to be honest, I do think probably the older you get, I think the less you would cheat too. I think cheating is probably a younger person's thing. You know what I mean? Obviously married people do cheat, but I think probably cheating is more of an immature
mindset.
Immature action. Yeah.
Immature action. Yeah. But but that's the thing, right? You'll see these couples go on TV and be like, he'll be like, oh, I made a mistake. And they love to say mistake. And that's why I was like, is it a choice or is it a mistake? And like, if she takes you back, like, aren't you worried? Or if he or she takes you back.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine.
Like, I don't want that.
Trust is broken.
Oof.
Right? Like, oh, hey, I'm going to go run to the grocery store real quick. Are you? You used to tell me you were going to go play basketball. And then what happened? See what I mean? You can't even move anymore.
Yeah. And I don't know if I want to rebuild. I'd rather, like, I don't know. I don't know.
But people are human. So I am sure that, like, someone could have had too many drinks, was feeling nice, made a bad decision, made a bad choice.
But it's never happened to you or I?
No, of course.
So, but that's when it's hard to understand, right? It's hard to.
No, it's not hard because I understand that. I understand that. Yeah, there are times where people can get caught up in those situations. You know what I'm saying? I just know myself where, like, I can get wasted and still be aware that I'm not supposed to be doing certain things.
Right.
But I do know that some people get like that and just like, you can't make it an excuse, but some people do get turned up and just be like,
I don't know what happened last night.
Basically.
Right. Yeah. Tough one. Just I couldn't deal with it.
Oh man.
But that is like probably my biggest fear in a relationship, only because I get nervous of how I'm gonna react, right? Because it's like you don't know.
How you gonna react to what? Finding out that someone cheated on you?
Yeah, like the person I'm with.
Yeah.
Yeah, is cheating on me, and I'm probably like I'm head over heels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you can't be thinking about that.
No, I don't. I don't. But I'm just saying that it's a fear, right? Like it's like if I think about like what's the worst that can happen, it's like I get cheated on.
I mean, sure, but
like,
that's not
but
that's not a fear that you can like. Let's say, a fear of mine is being cheated on.
Yeah, it's not holding me up in my relationship, right? I'm just saying that it's something I don't want to happen, right?
Nah, I don't want it to happen.
Right. A fear you don't want Phoenix to hit her hit her knee. Doesn't stop you from not letting her run, right? So that's all I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy.
No, a fear that I do ponder on is like dying by an animal. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
like,
don't put myself in a
food
position
chains.
like that. When people ask me to go on hikes, it's like, not my thing.
Fair enough. I mean, not really. You'll be fine on these hiking.
I'll be fine on a treadmill too. Like, nah, you tripping.
No, you'll be fine on treadmill, but a lot of people, yeah, right. It depends on your type.
Yeah,
Some people like being outside, getting that fresh.
Sure, that mountain lion air. And you go
right ahead.
You go ahead.
Nah, imagine just imagine humans never had weapons, like never had guns. Because guns are what make the difference between humans
survival
and a bear killing you.
Yeah.
And so I always wonder like how the world would be different if we didn't develop weapons. But the thing is, animals don't develop weapons. Is it because they don't need to or don't know how to? Chimps, I think, develop weapons. Like primates do.
When?
I've seen like some film.
They stab each other or what?
No, like they'll take a stick. Well, first they'll take a stick and use it to harm someone else.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It doesn't have to necessarily be a specific weapon. I get you. You did actually have word of the day, second strong.
Yeah.
That's not a word of the day when it's three of them. That's not.
The words of the day.
No, it doesn't say words of the day. It says word of the day.
Phrase of the day.
Second strong, and I don't know what the left.
Second string friend.
Okay.
All right, so look. You hear the phrase second string friend. What comes to mind? I'm
thinking a friend of a friend.
Oh, a friend of a friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the second friend that I like the second person. Not my best friend, but my next friend.
Okay. So if you had it, like if you were trying to go out to a movie and you called your first string friend and they're like, hey, I actually can't make it. You call the next person you call will be your second string friend.
Sure, but if I wanted to go to the movies with that person, that's probably what it was.
Well, by definition, yeah, your second string friend is
like I wouldn't go.
The second one you call.
I wouldn't call them. That's not how I roll.
Right.
Like if I was like, I wanted to go see the movie with Sonny and Azalea.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go call mom and somebody else.
Let's say you had tickets already for something, and the person you had to go with, like whatever, just like last minute, just couldn't make it. Not that they bailed, they just like something came up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you and someone else. So then the next person you call to fill that space.
My girlfriend.
She bailed. She couldn't make it.
You said it was my first string friend. She's not my first string friend. She's my girlfriend. Okay, so then she bailed. Then I'd call, like, I guess, somebody. I mean, I don't know. That's going too far. If two people were like, nah, I'm like, whatever. It's washed.
It ain't meant to be.
Yeah, it's not meant to be.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I don't have second string friends either. But I looked into what the word of the day was on Urban Dictionary.
Interesting.
And it was second string friend.
I don't know how that's word of the day though.
It's not. It shouldn't be.
Send them, especially for like dictionary, like
right.
.com.
They gotta be on top of it.
Different if it was like Essence said that.
You know the definition of nigger?
Yeah, ignorant. But I don't. Why are we doing this?
It's a beetle.
Okay.
It's a black beetle.
Okay.
So you know that song by Ray Sherman, Black Beatles? They're saying, nigga, 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 niggas. Niggas.
I don't know if YouTube is gonna allow this, but I will try.
Just go like this.
I'm gonna hope beep beep beep. You're sick. Okay, so I was thinking about this because I feel like Lil Nas X is always in the freaking news, and I'm not gonna talk about him, right? Because this is
I just on the subject of him, I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw he had a new music video out, but featuring my boy, and I was like,
Jack,
is
yeah.
that real? And then in this thumbnail, I see the face of Lil Nas X, and like behind him, background dancers, butt naked, but they're all dudes.
So the topic I was gonna bring up is masculinity versus femininity, right? Because I was thinking about that, right? Lil Nas X really bending things. Kid Cudi being in hip hop and recently wearing a dress in honor of Kurt Cobain. Then we have a lot of men wearing nail polish. A lot of them in the hip hop. What's his name? Thugger? Lil Thug.
Okay.
All right. And we have Gunna. All these people, nails.
Mm.
And then, even when it comes to me, right, you look at me and you would think, oh, you want to be masculine, you want to be a dude. But it's like asking you, what's my masculinity percentage versus femininity percentage?
Asking me?
Yes.
You're like...
Because you're like the closest to me, right?
98% feminine, 2% masculine.
Boom. But anyways, that's a good one. That's funny. I knew it was going to be completely...
Shut your black ass up.
Okay. So, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about Kid? You're a really big Kid Cudi fan, right? How do you feel about him wearing a dress? How do you feel about him bending the lines of masculinity? Or the new masculinity, right?
I didn't pay attention to it. It doesn't bother me. I don't care one way or the other, to be honest with you.
Nail polish?
No, I mean, I don't get... I think 6ix9ine made it clear that all these rappers that you see aren't nothing but people that work for a company and they make music.
Elaborate on that.
These people ain't real gangbang, chain swinging people.
Because he's still alive?
Well, yeah, simply, yeah. He calls them out, says what he wants. But at the end of the day, these people are tied to labels. They're brand. They're like, I think we talked about it before. Like, these people are brands to these labels that make a lot of money. Mm-hmm. So like, yeah. So like, at the end of the day, the dude who wears nail polish is probably that same dude that be wearing nail polish if he weren't a rapper.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like,
got you.
They're not out here trying to. They might look like they're these tough guys because that's the brand, right? That's how they get paid. But they like, well, shoot, I don't care. I like.
But no, I actually know men that are very that can be from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Not both sides, like not feminine or anything, but like have been gang members. Maybe they're artists now, but like they wear nail polish. Have daughters. And I'm just like interesting. Masculinity's changing.
Oh, for sure.
It's like we were like this, and now we're like starting to go like this.
I agree. I think there's less judgment, right? Now it's more so you get back then. Everybody judge everybody. Now you get in trouble for judging, right? So everybody's like, well, if
you like nail polish,
do what you gonna do.
Yeah.
And I think also people realize like, why isn't that what is it? Why?
Looks,
for what?
Looks isn't a defining.
Nah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Looks don't define you.
Looks don't define you.
Yeah, 100%.
And it really bothers me that like people think that I just want to be a boy, and I really don't at all. And like just because I like my haircut looking nice and stuff, and I like it short and it's easier to wash, like, and I like what I like to wear, it's just interesting. Like, no, I don't like to lift things. I don't like bugs. I cry. I'm emotional. I'm not emotional, but yeah, whatever. Like,
Whatever a woman is, that's what you are.
Exactly. Whatever that is. Anyways.
Yeah. Well. Masculinity, femininity.
Right. N-a-d-d-d.
I don't care.
Identity.
Just wasting time.
Hey, for real, it is.
Yeah, it's just wasting time.
Are you saying right now talking about it is wasting time?
No.
Oh.
Like, I mean, yeah, the concepts. I understand, like, because, like, if I have a child, I have a child.
Yeah.
But if I have a boy, I'm not gonna raise him to be a boy.
Right.
I'm just gonna do with my daughter the same thing that I do with my son. I'm just going to do things. And they're just going to like.
They're gonna like grow into who they are.
Yeah. Now, by nature, things may be skewed to be more masculine or boyish because I'm a boy or a guy. But I'm not specifically doing anything, treating them either way to direct them to be a boy or more like a girl, or more masculine or more feminine.
Right.
Right.
You're not smacking pink out of his hand.
No.
Because you're like, glitter, get away.
Shorts are too short or whatever.
Yeah.
Let the kid play.
Yeah. Okay. Respect though. Respect. I think that was a really good episode, man. It's always a great time talking to you. I love that you're my co-host. I love that we do this every week, and I love the progression that's happening.
Yeah, for sure. This is growing.
Yes,
We're growing. It's been fun. It is fun. Let's keep it up.
Yeah. So I'm your co-host, Chelsea, with my favorite co-host,
Lisani.
and this has been episode 28. Tappity tap 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 in. One more time.
Let me sing us out the episode.
I don't even know if these make
And
these.
if you're tired of me singing, you should have hit stop a while ago.